We're here at our Ecovillage, and we're a 25-acre sustainable living demonstration site and education center. And we were founded in 1999 and have been here at this beautiful farm in Shawingan Lake.
What the people do here is to try and live with the earth rather than create some sort of artificial environment.
Yeah, this mix is a bit dry. Probably need to be adding water.
What we want in permaculture is biodiversity. We want as much biodiversity as we can because that's how nature survives in all circumstances. Every species is a layer within the whole system of protection. So we want as much as biodiversity as we can on the site. So that's why we also have all those wild zones, as they bring things to the land and to nature.
The whole entire village, it really is quite unique in this country. We don't have examples of something that is built with such integrated ecological design. And an example of that is this building is an educational space. It's an eatery that is designed and it's built by community, for community, through community, for learners to come and literally eat our words. As a classroom space, it's very provocative to call something the 0-mile eatery. If we're familiar with the 100-mile diet, most people immediately say it is not possible to be 0-mile. Here, we want to have that conversation about food politics and food security, as food as medicine, and all food issues that come together. But we want to nourish ourselves as we learn.
First of all, permaculture is a philosophy, and it stands for permanent agriculture and permanent culture. And it's about observing nature and see what's sustainable and apply the same in our lives and in our agriculture and culture.
We recognize that there isn't a sustainable community project on the planet yet, but we are something that you can replicate many different aspects of. And whether it's how we grow food, how we build buildings with salvaged and/or natural materials in our natural building programs, we're here to learn about that together as a learning community. We don't have the answers, but we certainly are exploring and researching all the different applications that become part of that journey.
So everything has a function, and we're trying to multiply the uses of every single function. For instance, we have a new irrigation system that we're putting in place here. So it's taking all the black, the gray, and the water that comes from the house. We're pumping this to the top of the hill and into pools, gravel pools that we have that are going to filter it. And then it's going to trickle down throughout our orchards, and it's going to irrigate our orchards.
Our housing for our hearth keepers and our land stewards is actually off the grid. So that's an easily replicable process for building in affordable housing, is that we build our own houses, we close the loop on the system by producing our own power and treating our own waste, and we actually take items that are diverted from the landfill and recreate them into really beautiful and practical applications.
In terms of climate change, in terms of environmental sustainability, this is actually more relevant than what kids learn about power and politics and all the rest of it. It is an international community here. It's really quite remarkable that people come from all over the world to work and be part of a community. And so in that funny sort of way, this is a much more symbolic part of humanity.
So our educational programs actually focus on ecological living and permaculture design. And as an aspect of that, we're pretty much a commons that hosts all groups and even organizations that come in a good way to do good work. And what that might look like is we have kindergarten to grade 12 programs. We have 13 now universities and colleges that utilize our Ecovillage permaculture site as a living, breathing, immersed learning classroom.
What Ecovillage offers to all people, not just those in school, is a touchstone for how the world and how this earth exists as it should be, and as we hope it will be going forward.